everybody, happy Monday. It's Coach Elizabeth here with Monday Morning Manifestation. And this Monday, we're gonna talk about sales. So everybody hold off before you go to the next video or say, I'm not in sales, I don't need to learn anything about sales. Let me just tell you that you're wrong. We're all in sales, every single one of us, every single day. And we're negotiating with our kids, with our spouses, with ourselves. We're selling something to somebody all day long. So this might not be your quote unquote labeled profession, but you're absolutely in sales. Any marketer, anybody, everybody's in sales. So I thought that I would share some findings from this amazing book, Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. Is it possible for you to sell something or convince somebody else to buy your product or your way of thinking if you don't first 100% believe it? Right? So if you're not 100% committed to it, people are going to be able to smell that from a mile away. And if you're in an industry right now where you're in sales or you're marketing or whatever, and you're not fully on board with the product that you're, or the vision that you're trying to sell, then you should make a change. If it's not aligned with your passion and your morals, you should just get on out, because you're going to be a shitty salesperson and everybody's going to be able to tell right away that you're not drinking your own kool-aid. You have to be 100% committed to it, right? Like I am with my coaching services. I know that each one of my clients on that first call, they might not know it yet, but I know that there's not going to be any pushback. They're going to get the result that they want. If they show up, I can absolutely get them from point A to point B. Gonna happen. I know it through and through because I've seen the results myself. That's just a little example. But another one is sometimes people will come back with the price objection. They'll say, that's too much, or I don't have the money. And that's all bullshit. There's no lack of resources. There's only a lack of resourcefulness. Money is there to be used as a tool to aid in you living your best life. So there's some level of uncertainty that they haven't been able to squash for you. So you're just going to keep going back to money because that's just the easy out. That's the excuse that a lot of people give for not actually moving forward with something. Even if it's something for their own good, they still will say, I don't have the money. But it's not true. I've had clients that really have no money and they found the money. I mean, they took out credit cards with no interest payments for 36 months. You figure it out. If your rent was due and you were going to be homeless the next day, you figure it out. And I wish people would see that urgency with their lives too. If you're unhappy in your life and you're going to stay unhappy for another day, week, month because of money, that's what money's there for, man. You're supposed to use it. Use that money. It's a tool. More will come. If you hang on to it and you live from a place of lack, it's not going to come. If you freely give it out, you say, I know more's coming. And it does. It comes quite a bit more, actually. Another really good tip that I got from this book from Grant is that you have to be really patient and you have to be persistent. Everything is in the follow-up. So follow-up is huge. You have to follow up with your friends. You have to follow up with your family and be really persistent. There's so many times when in, my sales career, I was just fucking relentless with people. A buyer that was like, a buyer who just never bought, everybody would say, oh, that buyer's really tough, right? Bullshit. That buyer's not tough. You just haven't proven to them that what you have is the best out there and that it's worth investing in and giving you time for a meeting and giving you time to hear you out. But so many of those buyers that I just kept following up with very respectfully, very patiently, I'd email them every other day. I didn't care. I was calling, I was sending samples. And so many of them actually thanked me afterwards. And they said, thanks for hanging in there and being patient. I was really busy this week, or I just wasn't sure. But you have to be persistent. So that goes with any kind of sales in your life. This is, if there's somebody that you really want to date and they're blowing you off, be persistent, not stalkerish, but persistent. If your child doesn't see that what you're trying to tell them to do is the best thing, we're persistent, right? A lot of times it's easier to be persistent with somebody who's deemed to have less power than you. like a kid, although we all know they have way more power over us. I mean, they do just every damn day and they flaunt it. But these are, you know, sales strategies, but you guys, these are strategies for everybody to use in every day of their life, because I hate to break it to you, you're a salesperson too. I love you. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you here again next Monday.